Hello, welcome back to Queen Genie's Table. We're cooking again today, our plant-based cooking. And this morning I have a dish that's really healthy and takes the place of people, if you don't want to use eggs, which is plant-based, and we're going to use tofu. We're going to use tofu in place of eggs. It's called tofu scramble. There's many ways to do this dish, but this is how I do it, and it's, for me, the simplest way to do the tofu and also make it very tasty. So first, I want you to take, I'm going to use this firm, extra firm tofu. This is the one that you buy that's in a sealed container like this, but it's in it's in water. Not the silken tofu. That's a little different. That's in the cartons. This tofu comes in, you can get it at Walmart, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, several places. And it's in the refrigerated section of your market. So it's easy to find. It's a firm. I got the firm. Take it out of the package, rinse it off, put a paper towel around it to get some of the water out. So we'll set that aside. That's for later on. But first I'm going to make a sauce that I'm going to use for my tofu. So that I need I'm using a half a cup of plant-based milk. I'm using almond milk. So you can use oat milk or you can use soy milk. But today I have almond on board. And I'm using tahini, which is actually just sesame seeds. I'm going to use a tablespoon of tahini. Don't have a whole lot left. So a tablespoon of that. Let's see here. Make sure I get all the tahini. I'm going to use, this is about 2 tablespoons of Nutritional yeast, and you can get that on Amazon or any Whole Food place like that. I have garlic powder and onion powder, both half a teaspoon. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika and turmeric. And then I have a half a teaspoon of black salt. Now that you can buy it on Amazon also. Make sure I get all of that too. Then I'm going to swirl this around. The black salt is to give it an eggy smell, eggy. Has like a sulfur smell to it. Now I've used different sauces for my tofu scramble. Sometimes I use a silken tofu, make a sauce out of that to make the sauce for my tofu scramble. But today I'm going to use this. I enjoy this. Next I have all these vegetables that I'm going to put in my tofu scramble. Because you treat it just like you were making scrambled eggs. You like onion in your scrambled eggs, you like little red peppers, or whatever you like in your scrambled eggs. I'm going to spray a little oil avocado oil. You turn the oven up, stove on. It gets a little hot. So I'm gonna have, I chopped up some onions. This is almost just a quarter onion. With this dish, you know, you do you. If you like onions in your scrambled eggs, then put a little onion in there. And I have chopped up a little red peppers. This is just about a quarter of a large red pepper I had. Now our onions are getting soft and the peppers are getting soft, the red peppers. I'm going to go ahead and put in my other ingredients. Now today I chose to put in little bits of zucchini because I have some zucchini and I don't want it to go bad in my refrigerator. So I'm going to put zucchini in mine. You know, you don't have to put this. You can put broccoli or spinach or whatever you have on board that you want to get rid of out of your refrigerator. I also have mushrooms on board. I chopped up that's about 3 good sized mushrooms. Little white button mushrooms. Very healthy for you. Very good. And I'm also going to season this. I'm going to just season with some pepper, cracked pepper. So that's a little sea salt cracked. And then I have my favorite unsalted seasoning by Trader Joe's. I love this seasoning. I just put it on just about everything. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and start crumbling up my tofu. Okay. This is very firm tofu. This is I don't think I've had tofu this time before. So I'm just crumbling it up. This is your scrambled egg, see? A lot of people say, oh, I don't like tofu. But once you figure out how to season your tofu, what's good about tofu, it seasons well. It soaks up whatever flavors you're working with. This becomes ground beef when you need it. Fried chicken when you need it. You can do certain things with tofu. That I didn't realize until I started eating plant-based. One thing I really enjoy about plant-based cooking is the variety, the creativity that you can do with that food. So just start looking at your old recipes where you use dairy products and meat and start substituting. Start playing around with the flavors, the seasoning. So I'm going to season it. Now I have all my tofu in there, and that's about 16 ounces of tofu. So this dish is going to make enough for at least 4 servings. Or more, depending on what else you do. I'll season it again before I put my sauce on top of this. So now I'm going to put the sauce on there. And so this will make it a little wet, and depending how you like your eggs, if you like it dry, then cook it longer. If you like it wet, don't cook it as so long. So experiment, okay? Cooking is a lot of experiment. It's not like baking. Baking, you have to be a little more accurate. There's some science behind baking. Look, when you're just cooking like this, you can experiment with your seasonings. And what you like. So now it's a little wet. I'm going to let it cook a little longer until it gets drier. So as you can see, it's a little drier now. This is how I like it, mine. It's ready for me. Now if you like it to be a little drier, you can cook it a little longer. What I'm going to do with mine, I have some of my own bread, homemade bread. Then I'll show you one day how to make. It's very simple. I'm going to probably toast it, put a little butter on it, and then I'll put my scrambled eggs on it. My tofu scrambled eggs. Let me taste it a little bit. It's pretty good. If you want to put more salt, I think I'm going to put a little bit more salt. Or you can let your guests or your family put their own salt and pepper in. So there you have it, tofu scramble. Well, thank you for taking the time to view this video, and please remember to like, subscribe, and share so I can continue to make these videos. Thank you. You have a good day. Now it's time to eat it. It's breakfast. And you can have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, because we definitely will have leftovers. So enjoy. See you at my next video.